Now then.
Good evening, Paul.
Hello there.
He's just munching on something there. Well, he'd chance.
A crisp.
A crisp. Now then.
I thought I got it eaten before before I come live.
This question, this quiz.
It's been won already, mate.
You've got two. There's two straight in a minute past.
There's only one winner.
Yeah. Oh, he's one of those a winner.
One's a winner, yeah.
There you go. So that's beating the record.
Because I wanted the full name, not just,
Which one is it then?
Well, we'll wait a little while.
Okay. But
it's one of those two.
EMS had the record of 2 minutes past.
She did.
In the first 2
minutes. I think this one's coming in early, aren't it?
Beaten by one of them at a minute past, and Paul's not letting his nose up to press. I like how you're in the background, and these are the previous winners, Paul.
Yeah, like I said, I do well. Not like I said, I asked in my live yesterday for people who'd won, and I wrote them down. And then when I come to do the chalkboard this afternoon, I couldn't read my writing.
I don't know if Noxie and Clary should be on there.
Well, according to
well, they are now.
According to Clary, says Noxie's name's not on the winner board. I do apologise. Anyway, so where was I? Anyway, let's do a bit of a shout out. Good evening, Kelsey, Noxie, Sharon, Clary, Bibby. All right, Bibby, mate.
Yes, it's good to see you all again, the usual crew. It's our Monday night family.
It is. I do apologise for all the poppy shit and all that kind of stuff, but I'm a veteran, so
no.
It is me, and it's the weekend where I do get a little bit emotional because I lost a couple of friends in Northern Ireland when I was there. So,
well, you did. You contributed to it, Paul. You were part of that.
I don't. I just don't. Some people don't like all the stuff, but I did it anyway.
No, it's an important thing, Paul. It's important.
Let's get back to the chalkboard. I do apologise to everybody or anybody who's won and they're not on the chalkboard because I couldn't remember everybody. So,
good evening, your real nightmare, Tom.
So,
real your nightmare. I was saying your real nightmare. Real your nightmare, Tom. I hope you're well. And yeah, it's good to see everybody who's in. So you're gonna have to update this every week, aren't you, Paul?
Yeah. I'll update it tonight. So, and then those who said that won.
You still haven't told us who winner is.
I'm going to tell you now. I'm just looking through. There was two together who came in at the same time with an answer.
And Clary came in with two answers at a minute past.
Clary came in with Shropshire War Memorial, which is right, but that's not the name of it. And the name of it is National Arboretum Memorial, which is Noxie's got it.
Right.
So Noxie's won tonight's quiz.
Noxie's already on board, apparently. So
Noxie, right. So I've got to add Noxie to the board. So there you go.
Is Shropshire War Memorial something different then?
Have you never been?
No, I haven't. No.
I'll tell you what, Bobby. I've been 3 times, mate.
Have you?
And I tell you what, it's
special, is it?
Oh, special isn't the word for it. It's so moving and it isn't only. Oh, I don't know how to explain it really. I demand a vote. It wasn't a draw.
Hey, they'll be having a domestic, these two.
So anyway, it's a special place really, and it's like I say, it's not only the war dead. There's a great big, fairly new one for all the police who've been killed.
All right, yeah.
I don't know if when you watched the video, there was right near the beginning, there was a real tall thing with white things on it. Don't know how to explain it.
Right.
But that's the police one. And then you've got one where there's somebody stood there blindfolded, and they were all the ones who were shot at dawn.
Ooh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Well, we've in my town we've got a own memorial, memorial park, should I say?
yeah.
And I have a YouTube channel, a Facebook group, a local one. It's everything that's going on local, and I'm doing all right. I've got 12,000, 13,000 people.
On what? On Facebook?
Yes, yes.
No, you're well liked, mate. I've got 78 in mine.
I report on what's going on locally, and I'll go out occasionally and do a video. And I've reported on the more war memorial on Poppy Day, if you like, and they get all the ex-servicemen turn out there, and by heck, how proud of men are they? And there's a camaraderie, if you like, because we've got on this, and every time I go, well, not every time, but I go to war memorial park occasionally, and there must be, I don't know, about 400 names, little plaques, people who've served. And you respect it because the thing is, they're all local people. But everybody turns out, the local vicar turns out, local councillor, everybody, and all the kids from the scouts. It's a real, and you know something, it's eerie, is that 3 minute silence.
It's 2 minutes, but yeah.
2 minutes, should I say? It's eerie, isn't it?
Well, it's not as. I mean, when I was a young boy, everything stopped.
Yes, everything.
At 11 o'clock on Armistice Day, everything stopped.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't happen now. You still get people walking about and God knows what and doing whatever it is. And
that things don't stop, do they?
No, but it's a bit like, when I was young and what do you call it? A coffin carrier. What do you call them things that carry coffins? Hearse.
Hearse, yeah.
Hearse, yeah. So if a hearse come by while you were walking down the street,
yes,
you used to stop and bow your head at the side of the road. It doesn't happen now. People just look and say, "Oh God, I don't know what."
Well, it was when I was a kid, and traffic had stopped and let them through.
Yeah.
It's a different world, though, Paul. I mean, it's a 24/7 world now. We're talking about when it was Monday to Friday shopping and a Saturday morning, and on a Sunday, from a Saturday afternoon till a Monday morning, no moved. But them days have gone, haven't they?
Yeah.
But I hope it carries on. I hope it's always respected.
Well, I think it will be because it's. I don't know. I really don't know.
Because they are educated young ones, like I said, at scouts and.
But I mean, when I was a young boy and we did the, the war memorial in town. At the time, I was in the Boys Brigade, which was something to do with the church, I think. Church Lads Brigade, Boys Brigade, and I learnt to play the bugle, so I could play the last post. So on 2 occasions,
you got to do
on
it.
the day I played the last post in the church. So yeah,
right.
Those were the days when I was a young boy.
Have you still got your bugle?
No, I don't. I bet you I couldn't bloody play one now. Not with these fat lips.
You haven't got the puff anymore.
Yeah. Talking of puffs. Yeah, so
yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And I respect it. I mean, I want part of it. My grandfather won. My father did his national service, but you were part of that, you did yours.
I was a volunteer. I want national service.
Weren't you?
No, I was a volunteer. 1966. I was 15 years old.
Yes.
1966.
Well, you contributed, you to be respected yourself. As simple as that.
And, yeah.
It's simple as that. But, it's times that I don't think it'll ever happen again. Not in those conditions, anyway.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know.
What I'm saying,
I wouldn't trust that twat over in Russia.
No.
For anything.
I don't think it's not so much arm to arm combat now, is it? It's more,
Yeah, it's all
dropping bombs
on people and crippling them. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a cheerful subject.
Anyway, I've just looked in the stream, and I see that your real Tom has put this year was the 10th anniversary of the Afghanistan war. Well, it was, but it was the 10th anniversary of the end of the Afghanistan war. That's when we came home 10 years ago. But
hey, that's a thought. Well, I don't know if you know, Paul. I play banjo and harmonica.
Well, I'm not going to go and find a fucking bugle so I can come and play the tune with you.
What Libby's saying.
I know. I might get the spoons out though. I used to be able to play the spoons.
Yeah, well, I play banjo. I played in a few bands in my time.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I did play when I was young. A skiffle board.
Oh, skiffle board. Oh, would be ideal then. Would be ideal.
You know, like
skiffle
what was his name
now?
Lonnie Donegan.
Yeah.
Skiffle.
Well, did you know that's how John Lennon started out in a skiffle?
Is it
band?
a skiffle? Right. Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'm a swinger. My dad was a pilot. His assistant was Huey Green. Bloody hell. Famous, yeah.
Who's that?
You know Huey Green, don't you?
No. It's right.
I'm a swinger.
I'm a swinger. Good evening, I'm a swinger.
We've got a band here. Look, Clary can play triangle.
Yeah.
Well, if you're suggesting this, baby, you're going to have to sing.
Good heavens.
We'll call ourselves Grandad in the chat.
Yeah, country album coming soon. Yeah, maybe not country. We could do a bit of what's that one? Not we don't play country here, do we? What's the one we play? Ralph Bachtel person. He does it all the time, doesn't he? Yeah, Streets of London man.
A bit of folk.
Folk. That's it.
Folk music.
Yeah. Bit of folk music, bit of a folk album. I don't think I've got time to mess about playing bloody spanners.
Well, we've got his intro sorted out, baby, because Paul can do intro with Bugle.
With spoons.
No, he'll start with Bugle and finish with spoons.
I bloody won't. I was 10-year-old when I did that. So, Noxie can play an harmonica.
Yeah, well,
We've got them all, haven't we?
I play harmonica.
Harmonica.
But I can't play it at home. My dogs go mad if I do. But I'm a bit rusty, but I can do it. Now then, where did I say that then? Oh, Matthew Calder's jumped in and said, "Good evening, gents. I hope you're both well." Good evening, Matthew.
Good evening, Matthew. I do apologise if I don't notice people dropping in because I only watch my chat, and it looks like you're on Bibby's chat. Not Bibby, on Bobby's chat, and I have to look at a different screen for that one.
Look, anyway. Kelsey's auditioning already. V, can you play an instrument? It's going to be road manager, is Kelsey. Because only reason is she's organised, isn't she? She's very organised. She does really well.
Good evening, V. I can see that.
Yeah, good evening, Vicky.
Is that who V is?
Yeah.
Vicky?
Yeah, we love Vicky. It's another one who jumped in and out, and she's a lovely lass.
I used to know her, Vicky, when I was young.
She wants Sticky.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We used to call her Sticky Vicky. Oh, good heavens above.
So what kind of week you had, Paul?
Yeah, it's been all right. Tell you the truth, it's like I said to you before we came on. The weekend is a bit emotional. On the 11th.
Yeah,
that weekend it's emotional for me. Yeah. A bit. It's not. I'm not in bits, but it's a bit emotional. We lost a couple in Northern Ireland. We lost 3 of our dogs. Bomb sniffing dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost 3 of those, and we lost our officer commanding and his minder. all on the same day. Anyway,
Do you go to reunions, Paul?
no, I don't. The reason I don't go to reunions, Bobby, is because I was a cook, so I wasn't actually. I don't know how to put it. I was a cook, so even though when I was in Ireland I was with the Royal Engineers,
Mm-hmm.
I was a cook, so we didn't. I don't know how to explain it, because I've been with the engineers, I've been with the Royal Signals, I've been with the British Military Hospital, so Quaranks and QAs and all that. I've been with different things, so I couldn't do reunions.
Different regiments, yeah.
Because there's so many I've been with.
Right.
But however, there is a couple of reunions for what I was in, the catering corps.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to say there will be.
None for my year.
Because my mate, he's about 10 years older than me, and he says he was in catering corps.
Was he?
But he was in Navy.
Oh, right, okay.
And he goes to reunions, he goes,
yeah.
He gets dressed up and all that, and
yeah.
He posts pictures, but he was in services, yeah. And
that's nice, isn't it?
But it's if you want to, and all some people don't want to, go back, do they?
I do occasionally speak to a couple of lads who joined up at the same time as me.
Mm-hmm.
But one's in Shetland and one's in Cornwall, so there's no chance of a bloody reunion there.
No, it's a bit distant.
But yeah, it's like I said, it is a bit of an emotional weekend. So, but besides that, everything's been fine. Weather's picking up, hasn't it?
Well, it's been cold. I don't know about picking up.
I've just looked in the chat, in the dual chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just noticed, I thought it said Lonnie Donegan. And it doesn't, it says Don Logan.
I remember Lonnie Donegan.
Good evening, Don. I do apologise. I just read it real quick.
Look, let's see what's he does his homework. Real Your Nightmare, and he's always googling. What's he put there? 384,000 British soldiers died in World War II. 500 were boys aged 16 and 100 with the Royal Navy.
So I don't know if you watch.
One of them was 14 but lied and said he was 16.
I don't know if you watch the Remembrance Parade on Sundays. Well, on this Sunday anyway.
Yes.
And as there was 10,000 marching past on Sunday, and towards the end of the broadcast, and I think it was Dimbleby. I can't remember who it was who was talking, but he said, if all the soldiers, well, not all the soldiers, if all the servicemen who died fighting for the country since 1918 marched 3 abreast, the front of the parade would be at the cenotaph, and the end of the parade would be the north of Edinburgh.
Wow, full length of the country.
It's a lot. It's a lot of folks, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is.
Oh, good heavens, Bob! It's
what's Clary's put my dad and his army pals met up every year right till the end. They made his funeral extra special. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. It is nice when the
see him off.
I know we have. I'm in a couple of groups in Facebook. The forces groups.
Yes.
And in one of them, there's a bugler who goes to, if somebody says, "Can you come to my dad's funeral or whatever?" He goes to the funerals to play the last post for them.
That must be emotional, that.
Yeah, and then I've got another group, which is catering corps group, and there's a guy in there who will go with the the flag, the catering, the core flag,
Right.
and drape it over the coffin and all that, and then march with it, and
There's a
so
lot of pride. There's a lot of pride, isn't there? A hell of a lot
there
of
is.
pride. When I saw those guys on Sunday, you could see them proud of the uniform. They were proud to stand there, smart, as if they were on parade. As if the boots shiny, the the collar's white, the absolutely proud, and that's I love that, mate. I love that because it's pride in what you've achieved.
It is, and it's a camaraderie you don't seem to get anywhere else.
No,
you know what I mean?
Well, it's. I suppose it's.
I might be wrong there, but
the subject you're talking about, it's life and death, isn't it? And you're watching each other's backs. Evening, EMS. You've been beaten.
Oh, good evening. I can see in the chat now. Hi, EMS.
Beaten. Your record of two minutes has been beaten tonight. You want to tell her, Paul?
Yeah, it was beaten. I forgot who won. Noxie.
Noxie, yeah.
Noxie, was it?
Noxie.
Noxie won tonight in about a minute. But it was really easy tonight. I made it easy on purpose.
And Paul's created a chalkboard with the winners on. The Noxie should be there already. So he's doubly confirmed it tonight.
Tom, well done, mate. Did you get your? I presume when you say my father did, I presume that your father might have passed away by now. I could be wrong on that.
Can you tell us what that is, Paul? I don't know. Royal Hussars.
Well, it's those on horseback.
All right.
Well, they used to be on horseback. I don't know if they are now. But
when
Hussars,
Second World War.
Hussars were the ones that used to carry the sword and all that kind of shite. When they were on horsebacks.
Yeah.
And, I'm trying to think about the last. There's something in my head that says I don't know. I'm lost. The last charge of the British Army on horseback.
Right.
And I've got a funny feeling it was the Royal Hussars that were in the last charge.
Right.
I don't think it was the First World War. I think it must have been the First World War towards the end.
I wonder where they get that name.
Could be wrong anyway.
I wonder where they get that name from, Hussars, because it doesn't sound English, does it?
Well, it could be German.
Well, it's not British. Everything should be British, shouldn't it? If it's a British.
Well, yeah. But I mean, it's a bit like having skirmishers, isn't it? That's not an English name, is it? Skirmisher.
No.
So, yeah. And anyway, what I was saying to Tom was, if your father has passed away, did you get his medals and ribbons?
Well, my granddad went Second World War, and he went all over the world. I couldn't tell you anything about it, but my cousin got all his medals and everything, and he wrote a book on him, But all I know is he bloody abandoned my grandmother.
Yeah, well,
he was never there. He was never there.
Things happen all the time like that, don't they?
But it's what his life. It was his way of life, although his wife were at home with 7 kids. Yeah, the royal family do originate from Germany.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And that Duke of Edinburgh, what were he called? Queen's husband, Philip. He was Greek.
He was.
So how British are we? How British are we? It's yeah. It's one of those days that I think everybody respects it. It's just I hope they keep the education going. I think they do teach them in school, don't they?
What about?
Remembrance Day.
Oh yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
I think they tell them, just how important it is. And it was sad. There's only a handful of people left, isn't there?
Well, on the thing yesterday, I think they said there was 10
from First World War.
No, I don't think there's anybody left from First World War. There was 10
on
the parade from the Second World War.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
The oldest was 104.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, when they interviewed him, you'd have thought he was about 70. Couldn't believe it.
Very active.
Yeah, he must have been.
Yeah, it's and we need to look after these people. To be honest, anybody who reaches 90 plus has had a bloody good innings, hasn't they?
Yeah, we certainly have.
My wife's father died last year. He got to 94.
That's a good age, isn't it?
And it was a good age, but he was ready to go. I'll be honest with you, he was ready to go. He'd got dementia. He was losing touch with folk, but he's still a good age.
Well, there's an answer to your question about schools teaching.
Yes,
you've just put it up now.
Yes, we did spend all day teaching about the history of the event.
EMS is a teacher.
That's the thing. It's the importance as much as the knowledge, because as people say, that if it weren't for them, we wouldn't be here.
No,
Well,
if some of us would have been here, but we'd been talking bloody German.
There'd have been a funny looking little fellow with a little tash in charge, and I don't mean Charlie Chaplin neither.
I love that one.
Oh, hey, glad he's upset. Do you see that?
Yep. We both went to click on it at the same time there. Yeah. So there you go. Anyway,
that's history, isn't it? That's history.
Yeah, it's the thing with that part of our history is it can't be changed, can it? You know what I mean?
No.
When they teach it in the school, they can't really change it. However, nowadays they don't teach the same stuff in history as we were taught when we were young.
No.
You know what I mean?
Well, they do say,
they change it.
That because things weren't documented like they are today, the history's been wrote by winners. And when you think of that, it does make sense, doesn't it? Because the winners of any war are the ones that are going to have the upper hand on the story, aren't they?
Yeah, I suppose so.
But so as far as facts go, today it's documented a lot different, isn't it? It's in picture, it's in film. It's a different history we're getting. It's going to be kept long after we've gone. They're going to be, look back and prove things. Whereas, it is what it is.
Yeah, I was just looking. Sorry, I went quiet, but I was looking through the double stream there to see if there was anything else I'd missed.
He's been nosy, folks. He's been nosy. Keeps one eye on you, and he's got in his right hand. He's got his divvy bat.
I have. My divvy stick's always here at the right hand side. It never leaves me.
I tell you, he used it a lot in early days because people.
I don't use it now.
Well, they were coming in and pestering me because
I can't remember the last time I used it, and quite honestly, I wouldn't use it on a Monday night because they're in your stream as well as being able to see my stream, if you see what I mean. So I certainly wouldn't use my divvy stick.
Well, I hope Sharon's okay. It's good to see you, Sharon, and thank you for modding and your nightmare. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just thanking you. And Kelsey, pop. She confuses me sometimes, Kelsey. I look in yours and she'll be in yours. Next thing, she's in mine. She pops out to one and into other, doesn't she?
Yeah. Have I said hello to Sharon then?
I think you did, eh?
I don't know. Is Sharon in? I haven't even.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, there.
she was
Yeah.
in yours last night, you know.
Yeah.
She gave her a shout. I asked her to give her a shout out.
I do apologise, Sharon, if I missed you. I can see you. You're Noxie. You can give me that tenner next time I see you. So, that must have gone through really quick.
Saying that, they'll be bloody fighting. They're already calling each other cheaters.
Oh,
the keen. The keen.
I'll tell you now, folks. Next week's won't be bloody as easy as it was this week.
All right. I'm going to put a challenge up. I mean, it has got easier. It went from, I mean, 1 week, nobody got it. And
Yeah, that's true.
I think you rolled it over.
I think I might have done. Or I think it might have got right to the end, I think.
Right. And I've had a few that goes 30 minutes or more. But this one and last one, 2 minutes and 1 minute. So that's the test, folks, for next week. You've got 1 minute to, you should put times on its side. I mean,
well, I couldn't remember bloody times. You know, I'm not like you. I can't remember times. And I tried, because on Bibby's, I've got Bibby at the bottom of the thing there, you see. Now I know Bibby's won 4, and I tried to put 4 in it, and the 4 in that chalk thing looked bloody awful, so I took it out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Aye. But I mean, yeah.
I was looking for the word font, and it's just come to me. The chalk font.
Oh, yes. You
see what I mean? The 4 didn't look very nice, so I took it. I didn't put it in.
That looks good, though. That I like how you've done that. You're gonna lose space. You're gonna be running.
No, I am, because we'll just make them a little bit smaller.
Or put them
make
side
the words
by side.
a bit. Yeah, well, make the words a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
But there you go. Well, we'll see. Next week, we might not have a winner next week. It might be so hard that nobody will be able to get it. I doubt it, but there you go. Good heavens above. You going to sleep, Bobby, or what?
I'm doing what you're doing. I'm having a little chat, and I'm being nosy. I think we both are, aren't we?
Yeah, I was just going through mine just to see if there was any I'd missed, but I can see that I haven't now.
So have you always gone to these memorial services? Have you always?
No, I don't go to them.
Don't you go to them now?
No, I don't go to them.
You haven't passed, obviously.
I have, yeah, but the first time I went to the National Arboretum was for, I think it was the 70th. No, it might not be the 70th. I can't remember now. Anyway, 1978, 50th. Might have been the 50th. I don't know what the word is, commemoration or whatever. At the Operation Banner, which was held at National Arboretum. And Operation Banner was Northern Ireland. That's what the whole Northern Ireland thing was called, Operation Banner. And so I went to that one because it was all ticketed and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Oh, it must have been a fancy one then.
Well, it was, and then after going to that one, I went back a couple of weeks later to have a walk round the whole place. It's big. It's a big place, you know. It's not a 10-minute jobby walking in, and you know there's a lot of lots. You know, I think I don't know how many memorials I put on the quiz thing, but there must be 20, 30 times more than I've shown. There is absolutely huggins of them, and they're all fairly moving. And you know, quite a few people have planted trees and you know all that kind of thing. It's really nice. It's a nice. it's a nice day out,
Yeah.
if you see what I mean.
EMS asking, have you ever been to London to watch Remembrance Parade?
I haven't, to tell you the truth, but I have attended the Remembrance Parade in London. I wasn't in it. I was serving soldier at the time, and we fed. We fed a couple of the contingents. We had a big field kitchen and all that kind of thing to do meals and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see it on telly with?
I watched it all. Yeah.
With King Charles and
watched it all.
What is it? What they call William's wife,
Catherine.
She was there, wasn't she?
She was.
They're having a bit of bad luck. It's royal family with illness, aren't they? Them two have both been diagnosed with. Well, I think she's got the all clear, hasn't she? But
I think she has. I'm not quite sure. He hasn't, though, has he?
No,
he hasn't. They haven't said he has.
Well, some of that we do to his age, won't it? It's not as easy to. Your immune system can't fight as much as you get older, can it? I'm cheerful tonight, me, aren't I?
Aye, right. But yeah. So, have I missed anything? No.
What we talking sport this week, Paul? I rely on you because you watch all sports.
You know,
you just tell me what's on at the moment.
I can't. To tell you the truth, Bobby, I haven't watched sport for 2 weeks.
Have you not?
No, I really haven't had time.
But you did say you take interest in whatever's on at the moment.
I do, but I like watching it. And of course, I do my. I am in fantasy football, so I do the fantasy football. So I have a team in that. I don't do very well, but
it keeps a bit of interest in, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's quite nice. But to be fair, I haven't watched much. I know rugby was on at the weekend. England got beat again.
Right.
Only just, but they got beat. And I think there must be some international games coming up because the Football League, the Premier League, have got what do you call it when they have a break for? Well, it's a break for the national team.
Yeah.
And I think that's next weekend. They have the break.
Right. Oh, so yeah, there must be some.
So there must be some internationals coming up.
Well, they've got a new manager, haven't they? England.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Oh, have they?
He's a foreigner, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I can't remember his name. But he got appointed about 3 weeks ago.
Has he actually come in then? Or because I always thought it was that bloke who was still the in-betweeny man.
You think caretaker?
Caretaker, that's the word. In-betweeny man.
In-betweeny man, aye. Yeah. They have a...
You knew what I meant.
Thomas Tuchel.
Oh, right.
Where's he from? Let's have a look. I don't think
across the pond. Is he Danish or something like that? Somebody's put it in there.
He's definitely not a Yorkshireman. With a name like
that.
No. Fred Smith, he might be.
If he might be a bit touchy-feely. Don't know. I can see his face now. I've forgotten who he used to be. Was he with Chelsea? Somebody like that.
I don't know.
Thomas Tuchel.
It says that. Just a minute. That's if I'm right. But it says Lee Carsley with caretaker.
Yeah, that's him. The in-betweeny man. I think he came across from the under-21s, I think. I could be wrong again. But
Gareth Southgate
You don't hear much of him now, do you?
Gareth Southgate.
Yeah.
No, well, he did 8 years, I think, with them.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear nothing of him now, though.
No.
He's not like all these other dickheads who come on. They finish their football after 4 or 5 years, and they go on TV as a pundit.
That's right. Oh, yeah, he's not that kind.
You don't see Southgate coming on, do you?
No. He's. I think he would have good. He did a lot for England. I think he did well.
Anyway, Noxie says Thomas Tuchel's a German.
Yes, but Gareth Southgate lived at Harrogate. I don't know if he
did he?
I think he still does live there. He's not a Yorkshireman, but he lives at Harrogate. Yeah.
Well,
Thomas Tuchel.
He's got something going for him.
Was appointed as new head coach of England men's national team on October 16th, 2024. Yeah, he's a former Chelsea manager, so you were right.
I was right there, yeah.
And UEFA Champions League winner. He'll be assisted by England coach Anthony Barry, whoever he is. So yeah, we'll see what he can do for England.
So according to Clary, Gary Lineker's just left Match of the Day. What, has he been there all night?
Yeah,
what's he done wrong?
Well, he's been with Match of the Day a lot of years, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he must have done something wrong to finish.
Do you remember Jimmy Hill?
Yeah, I do.
Jimmy Hill with chin.
With chin.
Remember what we're talking about, weren't they? He did it before for years. But Gary Lineker was outspoken, and I think BBC have had enough of him. You don't fight on migrants and politics and that.
Oh, well, he ain't wrong, is he? I like Gary.
No, Gary Lineker said we should all take a migrant in as home, or look after one each. What I think to say, yeah.
Oh, it's not very... Bob,
so do you know what they said to him?
It's not very nice.
You know what they said to him?
They all deserve a fair crack of the whip, don't they?
Yeah, but do you know
at least twice a day.
He said that. Do you know what folks said to him?
What?
You go first. Anyway, yeah, and I think they want somebody younger in. What's Noxie putting? That's exactly what I said, Grandad. He must have done something wrong.
Yeah.
And will be on the news in the next couple of days. Yeah, he will be in news. He's outspoken, and BBC don't like that, do they? They like people to sit on fence.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's because they're sit on fences. I forgot what the word is.
He was getting so much stupid, like £5 million a year to win, to talk
about
football.
Well, they won't be paying the new person that much, will they?
Well, this is why people were kicking off at him, because that's paid by TV license fee, and we don't want him, we don't want someone having an opinion when you're already bloody paying them. Evening, Gillies. I never saw you there. I hope you're okay, Julie. Yes.
Good evening, Jilly. YS, good evening.
YS, yep. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, it is. Nice to see everybody who comes in.
We're okay. But we're having a good night tonight. The quiz hasn't kept you busy long.
No.
It was going to be an easy one.
I did.
But
I did say that.
I do believe Noxie and Clary must have been straight on it, because they got it within a minute. Did Noxie got it within a minute? And then
nice to see you back, Sharon.
And then
no, I don't mean it that way.
Have you seen Sharon's back?
No, I didn't mean it that way. There you go. But I've totally forgotten what I was going to say now. Now I've said that. Yeah, that's just what it's like, isn't it?
Yes, and Clary got upset, so there might be a bit domestic between Noxie and Clary. Because he beat it at because Paul were very strict. He wanted the right wording.
I did. Everybody could have said, it's that memorial. But anyway, but saying that, I mean, on my Chegs Live last night, I did tell everybody that the quiz was going to be easy this week, and before I'd come off off the live, they were all sending their answers in before they'd even seen the quiz.
Oh, it's getting popular. Yeah, good to see you back, Sharon. Send our love to John. Yeah, it's oh,
You know,
look at this! Look at this!
Somebody's just walked over my bloody grave.
Have they?
You know that saying, somebody's just walked over my grave. Well, I hope they realise that I'm getting buried at pissing sea. Anyway,
Alan's talking of cheating here. Have you seen that?
Well, no. What am I looking at?
Well, I've put it up on screen.
Clary, I will give you answer next week. Oh, right, okay. I get that.
You're gonna have to squash all these rumours of cheating.
Yeah. There's no cheating.
I'll tell you what, folks. Even I don't know. So
no, it's true. Nobody knows. Paul doesn't know until the day. Something catches me eye over the weekend, and I think, yeah, that'll do. So next week it could be about Robson Green going fishing.
Yeah, fishing Robson Green. Robson Green.
Oh, I said I can't do it now, can I? I've given it away.
Have you ever tried fishing?
No.
Oh, is it? No, you haven't got patience for it, have you?
No, I can't see the point in sitting there with a stick and a worm trying to catch a pissing fish. You might as well just go to fishmonger and get one. I just can't.
Things I can't imagine you doing: fishing and golf.
No, I like golf.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I like.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah. I used to play a lot of golf.
You've got to have patience.
I used to play a lot of golf. I can honestly say, but fishing, it's never, ever, not once have I ever thought, oh, I might go fishing this weekend. If I had, I'd have cut my bloody throat.
Well, my wife's dad was a fisherman. Of course, fisherman. He used to go local pond, and he tells you very rarely come back without. But it were part of day. He used to go with his mates and they sit and bank and have some sandwiches and talk and chat. But it wasn't for me. I tried it when I was young.
Okay, what's this one? What's that?
I wasn't cheering. I got answer off Google. All right. I've got a feeling, Paul, that Sharon gave Noxie the answer.
Right.
So you're going to have to be careful here with the cheating going on, Paul.
Well, let them cheat. Only one person gets the name on the board.
They're working in teams.
Yeah.
Wyatt says, yeah, then you catch a fish after hours trying to and chuck it back in the river.
Yeah, I can't see the point in it. I just really can't see the point in it.
That confirms it.
It's like watching paint dry, isn't it?
Monday night with Paul and Bobby, it's been confirmed. There's cheating going on. Sharon's admitted it. Adjudicator now. We need an adjudicator. EMS wants to know if record still stands because of cheating. She did it in 2 minutes, didn't she? Oh, you're going to get your sent tidy knots here, Paul. They're going to be questioning.
Well, we'll put it to video referee.
We'll look back over at video and let's see.
We'll watch it over at video and see what
like horse racing. We'll check video first, not football.
Sharon wasn't even in the chat when I got the answer.
He's trying to back. He's backtracking now. Look.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Like I say, you won't get it next week because it's going to be so bloody hard.
Is it?
Yeah, I can see it now in my head, and it's not often I've got an idea of what the quiz is going to be like because, like I say, it's not until Saturday normally when I come up. Something's caught my eye during the week, and then I go and, you know, look for stuff on it. Yeah, we'll have to get a VAR in, definitely.
Well, you've created this yourself, Paul. They're going to be fighting in lumps, and you're going to have to sort them out. Because hey, not mine. Don't do with me. I can see divvy stick coming out if they don't behave.
No, it's.
Oh, she's back. Bloody Sharon's backtracking now. Look.
Oh well,
they're all jumping ship, aren't they?
So anyway, folks, is Noxie the only one I've missed off the chalkboard?
I think so. Yeah.
You know, is there anybody out there who think they won?
Yeah. Anybody remember anybody else winning? Let Paul know, and he'll put it up. No fibbing, pretending you've won when you haven't.
I've got to hit Noxie over the head with a divvy stick. Yeah. Long arm.
Adam won't be happy with me because I let cat out that bag. I spotted that they're admitting it.
Right.
So you're not going to make it easy next week, and
no, it's going to be a bit harder next week.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody realises, but Paul puts a quiz up at 2 minutes to 7. So if you want to, it's usually the video's usually 2 minutes, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, between 2 and 3 minutes.
And he puts it up at 2 minutes to 7. So if you want to get in early, you might break that record of a minute past by Noxie. That's if it's official. We're waiting for camera result.
Yeah, well,
EMS might still hold the record.
I'll run it back a bit later on, if I can be bothered.
If I can be bothered.
I don't want to disappoint anybody, but my name's not on that bloody chalkboard, and I get it every week.
Yes, mine's definitely not on.
No.
Darren, you're going to get me banned. I can show you my Google search.
Oh, don't be doing that.
Well, we've had another good one, Paul. We're coming up to time, I think.
Maybe he says we've got to ban him.
Well, they're having a bit of a bit.
Oh, it's good heavens!
You just want your name in lights, Noxie.
Well, where's the bloody lights? Lights. It's in chalk. But yeah,
I think Bibby should come back into play, because when Bibby's on form, nobody can beat him.
Yeah, but he cheats. He goes on Google all the time. Oh, he's been told to get to bed. Look, it's way past his bedtime.
He's fast, though, isn't he? Come on, he's fast. He's straight in there.
Most people.
In fact, I think Bibby set the pace, to be honest. But I mean, EMS is going to take some beating there. But as I said, is Noxie the minute past? Is it? We're going to have to wait and see.
We'll wait for VAR, because I'll look at the. I'll watch the playback,
and you'll know if he is, because his name will be on the board.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm quite impressed that nobody else has come forward and said, "Hey, you haven't put my name up."
Well,
so
you must have got them all.
Because
Telford Supernatural Explorations. Good evening. That's a mouthful, isn't it?
What's that one?
Telford Supernatural Explorations. I know it is.
Telford.
Yes.
Good evening.
Hope you're well. I know they've got a channel and they do ghost hunts and things like that.
All right.
Good evening, mate.
I bet that's interesting.
Yeah. They go out and, derelict buildings and old historic buildings. And
I know a lad who used to come into me pet shop who used to do ghost hunts and stuff like that. What's that woman who does ghost hunts on TV? What do they call
Yeah, I know what you mean.
They I don't know if they still do, but there used to be a program on TV about
Annette Fielding.
Yeah, that was it. Well, he used to do that with hair, and he's written about 7 or 8 books on people in Hull
Right.
who I don't know what I'm talking about really. He's uploaded a new video that we filmed. Telford, why don't you just put up your? Why don't you just send in your link, mate, and we'll give it a bit of a shout.
Yeah, put your link in, mate.
Yeah, just we'll give you a shout.
So Sharon's asking for a request there. Look on main screen. Can you see it?
Yeah, can we have a quiz on bingo numbers next week, please? I might stand a chance. 2 fat ladies.
Oh, be careful, you know.
88, 2 fat ladies, bingo number.
Yeah, but that can be taken wrong way.
I know them all. I used to do a bingo thing when I was.
Are you allowed to say that now?
I very much doubt it, but Kelly's Eye number 1, Key of the Door. They're all there. Two fat queer. I used to say 2 fat queer things. There you go.
Top of the house.
Top of the shop. Yeah.
Is it top of the shop?
Top of the shop.
That night.
It's down, look in.
Why did it say blind?
I don't know. Somebody's probably poked their eyes out.
They do, don't they? Blind 40, blind 90.
No, they don't say blind. No.
Or is it just top?
No, there's one number that says, I can't remember what it is.
I thought when they put a no on it, they put a blind. Maybe I'm wrong.
Sharon's had too much sugar today. Telford, that's not your link, surely. Most Haunted. Don't you? Is it not? Do you not have a channel?
Yeah, they have, but they might not.
They might not want to shout out. Okay.
Yeah.
I never thought of that one. It's most unusual for me to say stuff like that because I don't. Isn't it? I don't normally say, "Oh, we'll give you a shout out," because I don't do shout outs. Knox is played on the Grand National in Brid.
You used to commentate too.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah. When I used to work at what's that bloody Brown's Amusements?
We'll have to do a live version. We can do it on here.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a number or an off.
That would work. That would that would be a hard thing to do, wouldn't it? How do you see if anybody throws the ball and it goes in the number?
Well, look, maybe he's got a request there, and I think it's aimed at you doing it.
Didn't I just give somebody a shout out?
Did you just have you seen how he's put it?
Yeah, because occasionally I get mixed up and say shout out.
So he wants a shout out tomorrow night.
It's because my gob gets so far in front of my head that I forget what I'm talking about. Anyway, so
I remember. Listen, I remember first one we did. I said we'll give some shout outs. What shout out? What shout out? What do you mean? When you didn't know what they were. I said, well, it's just been friendly with chat.
I don't, because I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not one of those that sit and say, thanks for watching. Please comment below. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Ring the bell. Blah blah blah. I don't do it because. Oh, okay. So, Telford's links got removed. That's why it's not there. Anyway, so.
Listen, we'll do a few. It's time to go, Paul. So we'll do a few shout outs. I'll mention before I read any of mine out. I'll mention Sharon's channel. If you go across to Sharon's channel and give her a sub. She's new to YouTube as far as the channel goes, and it'd be nice to support. I'll let you.
Just bear with me a second, Bobby. Phil and Weeman, we don't allow people to join the chat, mate. You can stay in the stream. That's fine. We don't allow you on screen. Okay, so there you go. So was that for Sharon, Bobby?
Yes. I'll let you
So of course there's Bibby on Tuesday nights, Night Owls, Bibby's channel. I can't put a link up. Somebody might put a link up. Kelsey might put a link up for it, and get across, because he's quite funny at times, and he gets quite a lot of people on, and it's not one of those where everybody has to go at each other and get some mouths going, and you know what I mean? That type of a chat is quite good. I enjoy it. I don't go on every week, and I don't join in, but I do watch it occasionally. Sharon's nearly got enough to go live.
So yeah, it's a good night with Bibby, and it's Sharon. We look forward to stuff you're bringing up. Please support them both. I'll say good night to your real nightmare, Tom, and thank you, your nightmare, Tom, and thank you for modding for me, and also the lovely Sharon. I'm a swinger, John Logan. I'm not really. Telford Supernatural, Kelsey, who bounces from one to the other. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's been lovely. It's our little family Monday night, and I'll let Paul. I'll pass you over to Paul, who can see into his chat and who's about.
Well, you know me, because I've just typed something in my chat, and I've just forgotten what I was going to say. You know me for saying good night, because I didn't expect that to come up there, but there it has done. Ed's gone, Bobby. Sorry.
No worries. Right, we're saying good night, Paul.
It'll come back to me in a second. Yeah, so I'm going to say good night, everybody. Sharon, Kelsey, Noxie, Bibby, YS, I think, was in. V, good night. Who else was there? Let me just have a quick scan through. EMS, good night, love. YS. Anyway, thank you for coming. We all appreciate, Bobby and I appreciate everybody who comes in, and
yeah, we certainly do.
Except for a couple, but there you go.
They'll never be happy, will they? They'll never be happy.
So it's what is it? It's a good night from him.
Yes, and it's a good night from him, and I'll let him do his for whatever.
So it's TTFN. Live long and prosper. See you all next week.
Good night.
Hopefully.
Good night.